evening.
Hey, evening, chaps.
Evening.
Oh,
Good evening.
well,
Happy Friday.
see you. Nice to see you, lads. Nice to see you. As always, on our Friday streams. And good to see plenty of you guys in this stream as well. I was just looking through just before I joined on. And the usual crew is all in the house. But we'll come back to them and we'll go through, as usual, what we do, the regulars, mate. Yeah, so, yeah. Obviously, Paul is away. I think Paul's away. So he's not going to be joining us. So you're left with us three. I'm sure we'll be able to talk about some things and stuff. There's no specific topic. So if any of you guys want to put anything down, any questions or anything like that, or suggestions, comment in the comments below, and we'll go from there, guys. First things first, as is customary, is we have a look down on the list to see who's joined us first. And Russell Brooks signed in at 5:24 p.m. So yo,
Mate,
have a good one. He said he's out for tonight. He's out with the young cabin crew. He's out, mate. He's out with the cabin crew. So he says enjoy, but I'm sure he'll probably catch up with it tomorrow at some time. John Wright, unfortunately, can't make it as well. He's saying he's in A&E with a friend. And he said he's been there for 5 hours, said it'll be there till about 10 p.m. So hopefully your friend is okay, John. And sending love and regards to you, mate.
Best
catch up sometime. Cottage Reef is in the house. Evening, Joe, as always. Evening, Joe. Techers Reef. Our very good friend, Drippy Reef Geek. Ryland's in the house. Evening, Ryland.
Ryland.
Lee's Reef is in the house.
Ryland?
Evening, Lee. What's that?
Is that his nickname, Ryland?
That's his real name.
His name, isn't it?
Is that his
real name? It's real name.
Ryland Milo is what it's called, isn't it? Ryland.
I did not know that.
It's like something you get out. It's like something you get out of a boy band, isn't it? Ryland. Names. It's like a name out of a boy band, isn't it? Ryland.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's an unusual name. Sure.
His teeth aren't that white, and he doesn't sell cars. But other than that, he's a plasterer.
Hey. I tell you what, plasterers, they've got one of the hardest jobs. I plastered a bit of my house in here, mate. And I only skimmed it, and it driven me absolutely insane. So, you know what? Full respect to plasterers. I give a lot of respect to those guys. It's an hard job. It's a skilled job. It's an hard job, mate, as well. So, yeah. Oh, I think it is harder than reefing, to be fair. It is definitely harder than reefing. Lee's Reefers in the house, evening, Lee. Haley, evening, Haley. Reef 216 is in the house. Lee, the one-arm reefer, as well. Chris, as always, is in the house. Liam, evening, Liam. Hope you're well. Stuart, evening, Stuart. UKM 120.
Nice one, mate.
Aqua, Ian, our good friend. Evening, Ian. Hope you're well. Marek is in the house, as always. NG Reefer. Evening, NG Reefer. Reef Cube, Dan. Evening, Reef Cube. Hope you're well. Daniel Berry. Sports Highlights is in the house as well. Rich Matter. Reefer 350 Mix. Evening, Reefer. Hope you're well. Techers Reef. I don't know if I've mentioned him. If not, I'll mention you again. Evening, Techers. Stephen Jones. Evening, Steve. Oh, that's the Australian guy. Evening from down under.
Evening.
Nice to see you.
Good evening.
And let's see. DJ Best is in the house. Evening, DJ Best. He said he's been plastering for over 20 years, mate. Full respect to you. 20 years is fantastic. But yeah, I struggled doing it for 20 minutes, let alone 20 hours, 20 years. You know what I mean? I absolutely hated it when I plastered mine.
Like
but
your arm and your shoulder. It must kill your shoulder off when you keep going back.
Hold on a minute. It's bloody Carl, this is. This is Carl. It's Reef King.
It is, yeah. Definitely.
You know what? Bloody hell, it's like changing. Freaking hell, your name changes, mate. I don't know what. I think we should do that. We should have a guest. Yeah, we should have a game of like he'll make a new name up every week, and we can see whether we can get. How about that? That's what we could do, maybe. But yeah, Carl, as always, mate,
Good to see you, Tom.
appreciate you
Good to see
joining.
you.
So yeah, comment below, guys. Anything you want to talk about? First things first, we'll have a look, talk about our tanks, how they're going on over the past week and so. And yeah, I'm sure Tom, see if anybody's added anything. I know I have. I'm not going to mention it. This is a spoiler. It's on the next video. So go check that out. This Sunday it's going to be coming out.
You can't do
So,
that.
spoiler alert, as you know. Check it out on this Sunday at 12 p.m. And yeah, you'll see exactly what I've added. But first things first, we'll go to Jay. Jay.
Oh, cheers, Tom.
This way.
Mate, I've not been here for, is it? I think it's 3 weeks since I've been on this bloody live stream. It's been ages.
Exactly.
What's been going on? I'll tell you what I've been doing. I've got a nice routine around glass cleaning now. So I used to leave it like 3 or 4 days, your glass, and it takes you frigging ages to clean the glass and the back wall and all that sort of stuff.
Agree.
Now I've got this nice routine every single day, and it just comes off so easy. And just the clarity of the glass and the cleanliness of the tank now, so much better. So I was a bit lazy, I think, just kind of keeping it 3-4 days. But yeah, so I've been cleaning it every single day for 2 weeks now, and I'm proper chuffed with myself because it's easy to kind of skip that, can't you? Glass cleaning and stuff like that. What else has been happening? I've got me evening, mates. Evening. I've got my new gonnies in.
Yeah.
Did you see it on the latest video? Yeah.
We've seen them, mate. I did watch that video. It was a fantastic video, and as always, mate, I call you the Gonny King because you are you are the man with those gonnies. You know what? Honest to God, they flow crazy in your tank. You'd love to be able to keep a gonny.
More like the Gonny Goblin.
Yeah. Hey, the star of the show was you on that last video.
It wasn't. I looked hungover when I turned up.
No, you didn't, mate.
Drippy said it looked like I've been up moon and had a 2-week holiday.
I think you just had a busy day before or something. I don't know. But yeah, good day. I wanted the signature.
Yeah, good day out.
Awesome,
good day out.
Mate. Yeah, really good.
It was.
And it was just fun watching Tom just trying to shop. So he turned up, right, Steve, really disciplined. He's like,
really calm, really conscious.
I'm not going to spend much money.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to spend much money.
Yeah.
I've got my shopping list. I want blue and I want, was it orange and...
No, orange and red. Orange and
red, right. And I'm not going to be silly today. As soon as he walked in, mate, I gave him about 10 minutes. He's like, oh, that's nice. Oh, look at this here, Jay. Oh, check this one. This one.
Oh, I know, mate. I know.
Look at the polar extension.
It's like mate. You know what? It was like when people would say that. You know what I said? It's like taking a kid in a candy shop, mate. You know what I mean? You can only get one. You can only get one sweet. You know what I mean? It's like me taking my lad into the shop and saying, "Just pick one, yeah," and then he picks 4 or 5. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was never going to happen, mate.
It was in his elements because obviously it's loads. There's 2 tanks of SPS if you've been. And then there's 1 LPS tank. So I only have 1 tank really that I can get excited about. He was looking at both of them. He was like backwards and forwards, flitting around, just loving life, weren't you, Tom? But
it was good. I put some rat steps in that shop, just up and down.
And he's like, I said, what are you up to now? What are you up to, Tom? He's like, I think I'm on 5 now. I was like,
yeah, but you put the price on the video.
Who did? Oh yeah. Yeah, but your missus don't watch my channel, surely.
It came up. Yeah, it came up. Yeah.
Oh, hopefully not. Anyway, just say the decimal. There was a decimal point in there, like.
Yeah, all right. She's not stupid. Not stupid.
Yeah.
No, she's not. No, she's not. Anyway, that was really good. So I went there.
It was good.
And I bought a rainbow, orange rainbow gonny, mate. That is thriving now. It's just over this side here.
Yeah.
It's really settled in. And then there's a blue gonny as well. That's really settled in as well. I'm going to do a little video on gonnies actually coming soon.
I was going to say then that you should do a video on gonnies because you got quite a few. And what I'll ask though really is like, do you find when you add gonnies there, do you find that it takes some time to settle in, or do they open up straight away when you put them in?
No, mine
takes some time.
I'd say between 3 to 7 days to just I don't know, just get used to the parameters and stabilize and
right. Yeah. Right.
I think they kind of feel out the water a little bit, like they poke out a little bit and just can't get a sense of the water. But then, like for the full extension, I think mine was about 5 days. 5 days until they were fully out.
Yeah. Interesting. It's interesting that, isn't it? Because, like I said, sometimes like you'll get torch corals and all that, and you'll put them in your tank from like literally taking it from the shop to putting it in the tank, and it comes out straight away. You know what I mean? Or that was my case. Like literally within an hour and a half of being in your tank, it was open. You know, the torch coral stuff. But I've always wondered, like, because when I had that done it and I had that success for 6 weeks, it opened up straight away, the Gonny, and that's what was like probably a bit of false sense of security for me, thinking, oh, it's great this, and then lo and behold, after like 6 weeks, it just seemed it closed up and it never opened. You know what I mean? And that's the issue I have. You know, with mine.
I think they are quite sensitive, but a bit of a slow burner, really. I've always found that they take a good week to settle in. But then also they'll have little cycles as well. So like mine will they like take it in turns to have a little sulk, and I don't know why. They're like kids, like teenagers. So like I'll come down one day and I'll be like, well, that one's sulking, and it'll sulk for like 2 or 3 days, like not fully extend, and then I'll do a water change, and then usually they just perk up again slowly. But yeah, they
I did it. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. It is a bit weird, but I won't be without Gonnies because they're my favourites.
Cheers, Joe.
Yes. Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
Got a new camera there, mate.
I have got a new camera. Yeah, because I was sick of getting bullied by you. You know.
Mate,
it's a lot better, but you can actually tell.
You've got fish in his tank.
You can actually tell, though, to be fair. I know, I can see, yeah.
I know. I look 50 now, not 40. Cheers.
No, mate. That's brilliant. That new webcam.
Don't look good, mate.
You don't look like you're sat in tank anymore. Anyway, that's good.
I'm gonna use it for OnlyFins.
OnlyFins, yeah. Extra pounds after 10 o'clock at night, yeah. Yeah, it's much better that one. Much better.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, I like it.
So
much improved.
Evening, Jess. Evening, Blackpool. Just thought I'd mention a few people as well for joining us. So like I said, so carry on, Jay. So you're saying everything. Your shopping trip went well. You bought a couple. Tom bought 10. And
no, I didn't buy it.
Everything went well.
No, it was 12 actually. No.
Don't tell you this could be watching.
Because his tank's that big, he needs testers in all areas, so he had to get a few just to spread them out.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right? Okay. Yeah.
I think you can't just have them all down one end, otherwise you don't know what the other end's like, do you? So you got to spread them out. Test the water.
Exactly.
What else? There's one other thing that's happened. If you're eagle-eyed, look. So my J-bow wave maker here. You know, I took. It's back. It would have been back there.
Yeah.
Good red shrimps come out. That's pretty cool. Mate, he's massive. He's like a lobster. I love him. Absolutely love him. He's like lobster size. Lobster shaped to me. Anyway, my J-bar wave maker here that I used to put on probably for a few hours a day just to make turbulent flow and stuff. The one that nearly electrocutes you every time you plugged it in.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's been in there 3 years and 5 months, mate, and then it stopped working. I plugged it in, sparks were flying, but nothing was happening. So I was furious. It cost me about 20 quid that wave maker. It's only lasted 3.5 years. Those Chinese don't make it properly, do they? So I've had to go out and buy a new one. I've actually just gone for the same thing. Look. Brand new J-bow wave maker, yeah. So I've got.
Hey, Jay, your camera's got worse as well. What you got? There's something wrong with your camera this week. I can hardly see you.
Wow, what's up with it?
You had a bit fuzzy. Yeah, your pixels are a bit dodgy.
That might be my internet. That might be my internet. So I've got a new one.
Are you linked? Are you linked onto the McDonald's one?
What are you on about now? My internet's fine.
McDonald's what? Oh no, it's not. It's terrible. You see it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can see on my screen here. Let me jump off a second and I'll join.
Yeah, all right, mate. No worries.
That's better.
Hey, so see, we're the professional with our professional cameras now, Tom.
Well,
you know what I'm saying, mate?
I listened to
James
you,
with his
mate.
Wi-Fi.
What did I get? What did
You know
I
what I
get?
mean?
It cost me. I got it off Amazon, and it were
Absolutely.
66. I put it through work, so it was 60. So the accountant was happy. 65 quid. But bang on, happy with it. Yeah,
Can't be that, can you?
There
It's
you
the one
go.
I use, isn't it? Is it? It's the one I use.
Same one you
The
bought,
Anchor
Anchor
one.
one. Anchor
Brilliant,
one,
mate.
yeah, mate.
Yeah, brilliant, mate. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, when you get the cameras on laptops, they're absolutely bombings, aren't they? They're like what, only 480 or something, or the best one is 720 or something.
720,
it's just no good,
like that.
you know. Especially when you're doing these streams, you want to look half presentable. You know what I mean? To be fair. Oh yeah, I think Jay's back on. Let's have a look.
Is he here? Oh no.
How's that?
No.
It's a little bit. If you stay still, like we're playing musical statues, you'll be all right.
Like a little Lego man.
Buzzes every time you move. Every time you
No,
move.
Tom, that's not the camera. That's just how I look.
You have got a Lego head, to be fair.
Someone else has said that recently.
That's the sunbed. I didn't think that when I met you.
Oh, cheers, mate. Can you stop telling everybody about the sunbed? I haven't gone on the sunbed anyway. What are you making that up for?
It's those injections.
Should I just stay on, or should I just reset my laptop? What should I do?
Yeah, if you reset your laptop, just reboot it. It might do.
Yeah.
It might be an update on your laptop or something. That's what sometimes what happens to mine. You might need an update. Right. Just see if there's an update.
Drop out.
And I'll see you shortly.
Drop out. See you in 5.
See you in a bit.
No worries. Take care, mate. See you in a minute.
He's ridiculing me from his October retreat last week about his camera. I'll go out and buy a new camera, and then he's just terrible. Anyway,
hey, you know what?
Moving on.
Never mind. So so your day out at
Signature
Flags was very, very good. So what do you think? What did you make of
it? I think for me, it was the experience. It's really well laid out. It's very clinical, very boutique like, and I think it's you go there and you know you're going to spend a couple of quid. Although I think some of the stuff the prices were competitive, but there was a lot of stuff there that I've not seen in other shops before. So hands down, he knows what he's doing. I liked the whole appointment thing because I think it just added to the experience. Might not be everybody's cup of tea, but I think Christian was very welcoming, very, very informative, book of knowledge when it came to the sticks, and it was good talking to somebody that can clearly. And I think that's the biggest thing for me was that you talk to somebody who can clearly back up what they're talking about. It's like, look at these 3 tanks. You know what I mean? As opposed to quite often in this hobby, you can fall foul of taking up, advice or listening to other people, and sometimes I don't know. I don't want to get me cat sort of claws out, but sometimes you can fall guilty. You can fall short of listening to people who maybe give bad advice. Is all I'm saying, based on things that have been read or things that have been passed around social media, and to stand there and listen to somebody who does it for a living and just focus on pretty much that one species, for me was really informative, and I took a lot from it. It was good. So did my back. So did Christian out my wallet, but it was all good. It was all good.
Yeah,
it was all good.
Oh well, you know what? Like you said, it's the experience in it. You know what I mean? I always look at signature flags in a sense of normal LFS stores. Yeah, you can buy everything and stuff, but a class is as like I said, a boutique. Like if you want to go and buy, like, say, a Chanel handbag or something like that or whatever, you're not going to go into Primark, are you? You know what I mean? No. Let's be honest, that's just the way it is. And I totally get it, you know what I mean? But you can see, like, the meticulous, just looks absolutely clean as anything. It just looks spotless. It does look like a showroom, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, like I've always said, he treats his tank like a shop window in the high street.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know, that's not feasible for other shops necessarily. Other shops don't just specialise in, don't just specialise in corals. They have fish, they have clean-up crew and dry goods, etc., etc. And they've got, overheads to pay because, like I keep saying, they're a business. But to be fair to Christian, with the sticks, bang on. You know, I was a bit sceptical before. I'll be honest with you. I've known about him for years. I've spoken to him before many times. The first time I met him in person, I was a little bit sceptical because you read things, you know, I bought this and it turned green. I bought this and it turned whatever. But now, I think, like I've said to many people, you know, you don't go to the butcher and talk about cabbages, do you? You know, the guy knows what he's talking about with sticks, so you listen to him.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So if you want to be ignorant and ignore it because somebody said something else on Facebook, then fair play to you. But you know, for me, you don't. This isn't a competition of how long somebody's been in the hobby. It's a competition of like, you know, we're not necessarily a competition. I talk to somebody who grows sticks for a living, and he's got to pay his bills, his mortgage, feed his kids. So he needs to have a good reputation, and he has got a good one. So fair play to him.
Well, it's his livelihood, isn't it? You know what I mean? And like you said, you've hit the nail on the head. They're not in it for charity, are they? You know what I mean? To be honest, let's be honest. You know, it's simple as that. You know, but yeah, I'm definitely once I get my tank all up and I'm ready. Like I said, I'm not going to rush with the sticks. I want to make sure, like you, Tom, that it's all that the water's right, everything's right before I commit, because I do want this to be exactly like you said, a showpiece. I want this to be a showcase and a showpiece in my home. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And yeah, I'm going to just take the time, and then I'll be getting some nice corals from him. Definitely, 100%. I'm going to be paying him a visit. But Jake, you look a lot better there, mate. Way you do look a lot better.
Oh, cheers, Tom. Cheers, Steve. I'm not too sure about that. The camera's not blurred, is it?
You get an A+ for that, mate. An A+, yeah. We'll give you a tick.
That's what you call karma, that is, because I was ripping the mick out of Tom's camera.
I know we said that.
Now that's
you just said that.
I believe in karma. That's what it is. Yeah.
You do still look like Declan Donnelly's long lost twin, to be fair, or stunt double. I'm trying to
figure
out which one it is.
Someone else said my airline was going back, but I'm off to Turkey in the summer, so I'll sort that. Don't you worry. All sorted. Spend a few grand in Turkey. Hey, can I show you my J-bow anyway? Can I show you my J-bow?
Let's have a look at your J-bow.
Yeah, go on.
So I was joking when I said I can't believe it only lasts 3.5 years, because I think that for like a 40 quid wave maker is pretty good, isn't it? 3 years.
Oh, it is. Yeah, absolutely, mate.
And I know there's better wave makers, but for this one, I think it's 50 quid now. I just think they're brilliant for these little nanos. You know, you got your magnet on the back,
mate,
but you've got loads of flexibility in the directions. I got a full control panel again. Full control panel.
You know what? You actually fix yourself. How did he make it for 50 quid?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
It's absolutely brilliant. And I know I won't be the only one. You must have had J-bow pumps before and stuff like that, J-cod and
I got J. Yeah, it was the J-cod. J-cod when I had them. Yeah.
They're really good for having. They're really good for running in your sump. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
To get rid of the detritus build up.
Like for value for money, I'm not saying they're the best ones by a mile. They're not the best ones, but for the value and the functionality you get, you know what? You can't go wrong. And if you're trying to save a bit of money in the save a bit of money in the cost of living, like me, that's why I've just replaced it like for like. So I like the other one. After 3.5 years, and it was only 40 quid. I think that's brilliant, to be honest. I was only taking the mick.
Yeah.
So I bought another one. The thing is with like the AIs and stuff, I know you can't tilt them as much as with these ones. You've got like complete tilt up towards the surface and stuff.
All joint, yeah.
Because I like to point to the surface, Tom, to get a bit of aeration. You know, for that.
pH.
I always forget what's it. It's in my mind, mate. I forgot what it is now. pH is it? I think. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I need to show you this T-shirt that I was donated actually by a viewer. Let me see if I can find it.
It's got to be something like I'm on acid or I'm alkaline or something like that. Oh my god! Brilliant.
Love it.
Hey, I heard Jill talking about pH earlier in the week. Was it earlier this week or last week? He was chatting about it.
Yeah. Big shout out to Liam's Mrs. Jazz for doing that for me, bless her, the other week.
Mate, you've got a bit of a movement going, haven't you? What was that? You were linked in a video as well, weren't you, or something?
Whatever. pH is king. That's what I'm saying.
That looks pretty good.
It's smart, that, mate. Yeah, I like that. I do like
You
that.
know what pH is
Nice.
like in geography? You know what pH is in geography, don't you? On a map.
No, go on.
pH.
Yeah, I know. If you see it on a map, it stands for public house. It's the pub, mate. Well, it's brilliant.
Oh, right,
symbol,
okay.
yeah.
Sorry, right,
Well,
okay.
there you go.
Right,
So,
okay. I should know that. I should know that. Yeah.
You
Anyway,
know, like
I'll drink to that.
on an OS
Cheers.
map.
Happy Friday.
Hey, I saw the logo for this live stream, mate, with all the beers. I thought, let's get the beers in. Because the gaffer's not here, is he? The gaffer's not here today, so.
Are you allowed that?
No.
I am 18, yeah, I'm all right with that.
Have you got some ID on you, please?
I'm going to have a beer as well with you, Tom.
So,
is that all right?
Yeah, you might as well, mate. Might as well.
Is that
No,
all right?
I think it was nice. It was a nice tag on Instagram that the other day. The pH movement. It was good. Yeah.
Oh yes, yeah. Who was it again? Which reefer?
I can't remember.
Someone tagged you. Someone tagged and said, "We watched the live stream. I've been learning a few tips," and I was just laughing because
yeah.
And it said,
I've seen
that. I've been looking at my pH or something because of TB.
Yeah, and the pH definitely works. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Fair play.
It was. Yeah, fair play.
Yeah. So TB calls has been saying this for ages, but
cheers.
Jay's been ignoring him and mocking him. Love the Friday night streams. Always pick up a few tips.
You know what though? I am a big advocate of pH. Like I actually know how important it is. It's just
really?
that I just like to wind you up because I'm.
That's fine. You're not winding me up at all. It's fine.
It's fine. Life's too short, isn't it? Life's too short.
It is, mate. It is.
Life's too short. Certainly is, mate.
Brilliant. I love the t-shirt.
Right.
It's good, isn't it? That's good.
Yeah.
Next
time we go somewhere, you've got to wear that. Yeah, pH is
do it. I'll do it.
Love it.
Let's have a look at some of the comments before I go out of hand. So Carl's put, Jay, tanks looking sweet. He's also put, Mog said, love the nano looking really nice. Appreciate it, mate. Yeah, it's doing well. That's fair. Let's have a look. Poll, can you keep gunnies? Ian, I'll post that poll up right away. Very good. Another poll is fish or coral. I'll post that one up as well. Don't worry, mate. We'll come back to them.
I've got a poll for later as well. I've thought of one as well, which I think will be interesting.
Joel's put, we've got mixed tank off to Christians tomorrow. Ordered an amaze ball gunner and a fire right gunner. So excited at signature price. I'm sure you're going to be amazed.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. She says she's only got 2 to go in. She'll do a top. She'll go in and buy like 4 or 5. Yeah, I'm sure.
I've seen that amaze balls.
Enjoy.
It's got a few of them amaze balls, mate. They look really nice. They look really nice, don't they?
Mate, I was so tempted to get one. Somebody offered me one, and it was half the price of what they usually go for. And I was so tempted to put him in nano, and I was like, you know what? And it was literally half the price of what they go for, And I was like, should I or should I? And my record on gunnies is not the best, so to speak. And I thought, if it was like you, Jay, I'd say, you know what, Jay, get it, mate, get it done, get it bought, because it is just a bargain, you know what I mean, for the price. And it looks absolutely stunning. It's tiny, mate. It's tiny. Oh, it's got to be something to do with the chemistry. It's got to be, mate.
Because you read them bedtime stories.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, there was a gunny. This gunny lived
mate, they're very well rested. They fall asleep in no time when I'm reading to them. Fast on. They get a nice rest at night, my gunnies. That's what it is. Good sleep.
It might be that miracle mud you put in it, mate. You never know.
Do you know what, mate?
With a miracle mud.
That is one of the things, I'm telling you.
Potentially be. You know what I mean? You never know. Remember, like we talk about, like a lot of people say it could be the manganese and stuff like that, and this, that, and the other, and a lot of emphasis is spent around every person I speak to about gunnage, every person say the same thing, they say it's your manganese or your manganese could be low, etc. But how do they know that? How could it? Why? No one knows, why it's just manganese? Manganese, you know what I mean? Specific to gonorrhea borders. No, it's got to be a mixture of everything. You know what I mean? It's got to be surely to God. It can't just be one thing that's stopping gonnies growing, you know, or thriving in a reef tank. You know what I mean? Because you know yourself when you get an ICP test sent off and it comes back. A lot of them are in green, fair enough, because otherwise you won't be able to keep coral. Yeah, but you might get the odd one that's in a red or an amber or this, that, and the other lot. So our philosophy is to get it all in green. But getting them all in green, when I spoke to a guy in Oasis not long ago, he was saying that's not always the right way to go. You know, getting them all in green. Some should be in slight amber. Do you know what I mean? And stuff like that, because they should do. You know what I'm saying? So when I see, like I said, with me with gonnies, I was always like, why? My manganese has come back okay on my ICP test, so it can't be that. So it's got to be something else. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, I've never kept them. I've never kept them alive, but I am going to try. I'm definitely going to put one in. I'm going to put a cheaper one in, just a normal standard one, you know, or a cheaper one, and just see if it works, mate. If it doesn't, then I'm just going to give up. It's completely on them. It's one of those corals I won't be able to keep. You know what I mean? But yeah, I am going to try one for sure, but we'll see. We'll see where it goes.
Just whilst you're saying about that, so you know, obviously Paul's been dosing that mangrove mud as well, into that tank, and his gonny's gone from like 0 to 0, well 0 to hero, hasn't it? It's gone like huge.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Huge. Yeah, I think it could be something to do with that mud, you know. It's
probably a trace element that it needs as well. Another trace element.
Potentially.
Yeah, potentially.
It's definitely worth.
I think you've just got to look at your corals and just look at your tank and just get to understand what's going off, which sounds a lot easier said than done. But I think sometimes you've just got to try one thing, leave it, see if it makes a difference before you start throwing everything at it. Because sometimes you can overcomplicate things, and sometimes you just need to be patient and not do anything.
Good advice.
To be honest with you,
do a water change and that's it. If I ever have a problem, I'll do a little water change and then I'll just sit it out. Then after that, don't try and do anything else. Because
I had a red gonny years and years ago, and he did brilliantly for ages, and then just one day it just sulked. And still to this day, never know why. But,
sometimes happens, doesn't it?
Sometimes
you know what as well? You know when people have gonny gardens? Obviously, I've got a bit of a gonny garden. I had 4 gonnies in this area. 4. One of them just didn't extend because it was near the other ones. The other 3 were happy to touch each other all day long and, like, you know, float together. But there was one of them, even though it's a gonny, did not want to be next to any of the others. So, like, there must be like some sort of, I don't know, slight species variation where, to be honest, if you've got a sulking gonny, if it's touching another, just try and shift it so it doesn't touch it. That might help a little bit. Because I've got one that just doesn't like being with the rest of them. Bit of a maverick, I don't know, a bit of a just likes its own space. So, and I've only just realised that in the last few weeks because I've moved one. So it's my dark pink one. It was my cheapest one. My dark red one, which was in the middle here, just wasn't happy because it was touching the others. Whereas the other 3, they touch each other all day, and they're fine. What's that? Sorry, I can't hear because you're on mute, Steve. Speak up. Yeah, it's on mute. No, you're on mute, mate.
Yeah,
I can hear you now.
I'm muting myself. Yeah, no, you could be potentially right there, Jay, to be fair. Like you said, different species could potentially sting others. Like you said, they could sting them or irritate them. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, for sure.
Apparently, it's the same with torches as well. Like, torches apparently fine
torches.
if the tentacles are touching, but if the tentacles touch the skeleton of the other torch, then they get grumpy.
Right.
That's another thing as well.
Interesting.
As long as it's just the tentacles flowing amongst each other,
yeah, because the tentacles are flowing, aren't
they?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
But if they touch the white skeleton of the other ones,
the white at the bottom, the flesh,
the flesh,
potentially.
That upsets them. That does upset torches as well. So there must be a thing about, I don't know, proximity sometimes of some LPS. So it might just be worth moving it if it's sulking. If anybody's got that issue.
Very true, that. You know what? Good call, that, to be honest, Jay.
Could be a tip. Not as good as that. Hey, that tip last week was bloody brilliant. That bloody Frere Rocher. Oh my God.
Did you like that?
Yeah, I need to get some.
You need to get one of those. I need to get one of those lids as well. You know,
To be fair,
I seen it in the chat and I was like, "What's this about? Like, what's this Ferrero Rocher thing about?"
That was a great tip.
No, I'm gonna have to buy some.
I got given that tip a long time ago by somebody that used to work at Cockfields. I used to do a trip.
Cockfields,
yeah.
Yeah.
I used to talk to this kid who used to grow air cans for a living, like they were a weed. And I said to him, "Have you got any of these viewing things?" He's like, "Why do you want one of them?" I said, "What are you on about?" He says, "Just get a Ferrero Rocher tub." That's a brilliant idea. So when I used to do like a Sado, I used to get the 12 one, so the smaller one, and it used to fit my iPhone. I can't remember what iPhone it was at the time, but it could, before these days, it fit the iPhone in perfectly. You could just literally press record on your iPhone and just let it float around your tank.
Yeah.
With the current video at the top of your tank. And then obviously, as I got bigger tanks, I ended up getting the bigger ones. But yeah, for me, just go and get it's double whammy, isn't it? For 8, 9, 10 quid, whatever it is, for 24 Ferrero Rochers, go and fill your face with chocolates or the misses and get yourself a coral viewer for free.
I mean, that was a great Valentine's tip. That was. I bought my missus some Ferrero Rocher then for a Valentine's. She was happy. I was like, "Hey, don't chuck the box.
Don't throw that away.
Use that. That's it."
Yeah. No, they are really good, and let's be honest, that's all it is at the end of the day. It's just plastic in it.
It's just plastic, yeah.
Exactly.
And you get a really good view from it. I love the top-down view. I absolutely love it.
I think it's good, yeah. But no, I got past that tip on a long, long time ago, and I've always recommended it to other people. So yeah, it's definitely one to pass around the hobby without costing much money.
Great tip that was.
Yeah.
So that's my week, Steve. That's my week. I've done my week. That's it. I've told you everything about my tank.
Everything.
Nothing else is happening.
I did do a poll. Can you hear me?
Oh.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you, mate.
Yeah.
I did do a poll there. Can you keep gunnies? And it's 64%, I think it was, said yes, and 34 said no. 35 said no.
Oh.
I
think that was 35% said no.
Said no.
Everybody has like a bit of a nemesis coral though, don't they? Oh, it is, 35%. Yeah, just sit on there. Everybody has a bit of a nemesis coral, I think. I'm no good at. I love, Florida Ricordia mushrooms. Like
Florida rakes. Yeah,
bubbly
ones.
So I've had 2 of them, different variations, different colours, and both of them have just melted, like completely just disappeared in the tank.
Right. Okay. Just for the record, I pay my internet bill, unlike some of these on this channel.
Good job you're holding it together here, aren't you? I've had to drop out, and now Steve's dropped out.
Oh, dear. Florida Ricks are a very nice mushroom, I will be honest with you. Yeah, I think some of the, like I said to you the other week, everything now is Gonny Garden and whatever garden to get the most money out of people's pockets, but you can't beat a nice mushroom garden, and even a Zoa garden. Even though I'm not a Zoa fan, to be fair, you get a lot. You get a lot for your money. You get a lot of different colour, different different types, different names, whatever. Yeah, they are good, definitely.
That's interesting, isn't it? But that's just the one that I'd love to keep. Never managed to keep one yet. I mean, I've only had 2 goes at it, but I think that's kind of giving me a bit of a message that I'm not very good at them. And then like SPS as well. I mean, I've got a couple of pieces of SPS. I think
I'm waiting on my frag. You are. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting. Yes.
Yeah, mate. It's red under whites. Look.
That's what I want. That's what we want. Yeah.
So it's bright red. Bright red under whites. So next time I see you, whenever that might possibly be.
I don't know. When might that possibly be?
Can't give too much away just yet, but it's not that long away, is it?
It's not, mate, no.
Not that long away. So I'll bring you a little cutting down. To be fair,
don't be typical Yorkshire bloke and be like,
What do you want? What do you want? Mate, I pay. What was it? I think it's on his website, the TNT one. No, mate.
Here we go. Come on.
I'll look after.
Come
on. So I think it was, I don't know, 70 quid or 60 quid or something. But mate, I'll sort you out with a decent bit. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
Good man. Top man.
Yeah, but
I'll give you some sunbed tokens if you want.
What's that?
I'll give you some sunbed tokens. You know, little coins.
No, Rotherham's a bit far away from me going the sunbed though. That's a problem. We've got any local ones? No. Got any Derby ones? I'll have them. I'll have a Derby one.
Are you happy with your gunnies though? They're doing all right. You happy with your gunnies you got from Christian?
Yeah. Mate, his corals are just. I mean, I'm not sponsored by him, and he's the place I always go. But his corals, they're just healthy. Mate, if anything, I take the colour off them when I get them, because he I don't know what the hell he did. Well, I don't know all the science that he kind of puts in place.
Yeah.
But his corals at that farm, mate, they're just so vibrant. So vibrant, and then there's so many like variations. So in that Goniapora, I took it on Instagram, mate. It's so many different colours. Now I can already see, even though it's healthy, it's starting to lose some of its variations in colour because he's just that good. I don't know how he does it. He's just that good at getting colour into corals. Really good. But yeah, they're thriving. They're really happy and thriving. So I'm really happy. I'm just trying to work this bit around this side of the tank now, because I had some other mushrooms, some not
Humus.
Redactus.
Oh, Redactus, yeah.
Yeah, mate. And I had one to start with, and now I've got about 4. And I wish I never put that in. It's a bit of a pest, to be honest, these Redactus. They're spreading, and then they're really big as well. So I had one on my zoas, and it's just covered my zoas and killed my bloody zoa garden. So then I've had to remove the mushrooms. I've removed 2 of the mushrooms, and now there's one of the things
though, isn't it, about having a nano, I suppose. Really fighting for real estate. You're constantly going to have to keep an eye on who's taking over, you know, who's covering who and moving things on and cutting things down and selling on eBay or giving. In fact, you should just give that colony to me.
Don't remind me of that.
Look fine in there.
Don't remind me of that. I'm not putting anything on eBay again, ever again. Don't get the money for it. There's Redactus mushrooms, but like you say, with the nano, there's many advantages, but the warfare is you have to be really on top of it, because literally as soon as things touch each other, that's it, innit? Pretty much. So that's work in progress now. This area again down here.
Have you got tuxedos in your tank? Looks
like
you have. You got one on the back wall,
there. He's on the back wall there, look, mate.
Yeah.
Absolutely
doing all right.
amazing. You've got some, ain't you, now?
Yeah, but I got five medium ones and 3 tiny ones. But to be fair to Liam, he said to me, that the small ones are really good for getting in the nooks and crannies, you know, with the algae. So I'm hoping that we're onto a winner with them, because I've been fighting this nuisance algae for weeks now, but I think I'm over the worst of it.
I had algae, like quite bad algae, for about 14 months. Like the first 14 months, I was just like hoovering the rocks, like picking at the rocks, just to maintain it so it wasn't, you know, taking over. I think it's just whilst your tank's finding its. You'll have had it as well. Just while your tank's finding its way into it, you get all these
the problem I had is I'd run my tank with nothing in it for months at like 40-50%, and then I went and started putting frags in it, and I don't even know why I didn't think about this. I was like, oh, I'm putting corals in, I need to up the light. So I up the light, and then boom, loads of nuisance algae, which I was like, well, of course that was going to happen. But and this is again what you're saying about pros and cons. Pros are having a 9.5 foot tank, loads of room. Cons, it takes probably what you would spend 10 minutes cleaning your glass, hours, and rock work, hours.
Yeah, it does.
And it's a ball ache, but
that's the maintenance, isn't it?
Yeah. Which is why I've tried doing it. I'm trying to do it every day now rather than just on a weekend. So if I do it on a weekend, it's just going to take up a full day. So yeah.
Would be yours, yeah? Jesus Christ.
I know.
But you like the reward of that as well. Once that's grown out in 3 years, 4 years, mate, it's going to look incredible.
I hope so. But
yeah, tuxedo. I wouldn't be without a tuxedo now in any tank. I absolutely love them.
I always thought they were going to be. I've never had them before in a tank. I've had the black ones that have come in rogue on a coral that I've either imported or bought. You know, the old black long spines.
Yeah.
But these, to be fair, they're nowhere near as prickly as you imagine when you're handling them. To move them around, they're quite easy. The only thing I will say is obviously they do carry a lot of. They do carry substrate with them and a bit of. They tend to, bring gravel with them and carry it around the tank. So
pick up a few bits, don't they, as you're going around?
A few bits, mate. Yeah, a few bits.
Yeah, mine's got a little bit of GSP on his back, which, to be fair, at certain times, depending on where he is with his lighting and his flow, it all comes out on his back. So it looks like he's got like a little it looks like he's got a turfed shell. And then in other places, when he's in the tank, obviously there's no light or whatever, and he's just not there. Oh, hey up.
Evening, guys.
Good evening.
You hear me now?
Evening.
He's back. Yeah. Hey, how's the Wi-Fi going, Steve? How's the Wi-Fi going?
Running on that McDonald's one again. Tell you, mate. Hey, it's not. You know what? For some reason, I say it time and time again, but this laptop, mate, it needs every so often you'll be on something, it'll come up with an update. You've got to update it because everything goes. You know, like the headphones went. I just couldn't connect, so I've got these other ones in. So hopefully it's a little bit better. Fingers crossed, anyway.
Little buds in there.
Right, so let me see.
Yeah, catch up on the comments, guys. We haven't been able to see any, have we, Tom?
No. Apologies once again, guys.
We've had to pretend we like each other, Mogsy, for about 5 minutes.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Like that, Tom. I gave you a cuddle that day, remember?
You did actually. Yeah, you did. I felt violated when I got in car. Couldn't sit down for 5 minutes.
There's a counsellor on standby next time. Next time we meet.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look where we are.
Loads of love here.
Gills Aquarium. Just moved all my sticks over. I'll be planning my trip soon. So he's going to be planning a trip to Signature Frags.
I'll be going with him.
You can't go back that quick, can you? Jesus.
Why not?
Well, I suppose you could, mate. Just go and spend money. It's ace.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope it goes well, Liam. I hope it goes well for him. Transfer.
I think Chris is talking about the China, about the pumps, the pumps, the J-balls. Listen, I think, to be honest, let's be honest. I think a lot of things are made in China anyway, aren't they? So it's not just that. It's they're all run. Haley's put she used to use them on a 5 foot. Took my gyres out due to the hum noise they made. Gil's got 6 of the new J-balls running on this. Never had a problem. Absolutely, mate. If you don't,
this, like, for the value for money and what they do and the quality of what they do, you can't go wrong. I know, obviously, you get drawn to the MP40s and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, go on, sorry.
I think I was just saying, I think that's a good point because we all know what is not enough flow and what is probably too much flow. Yeah. Does it matter where the flow comes from in terms of the manufacturer? Is what I'm saying. You could adapt that the same with light.
No. Yeah.
Just as an example.
Yeah. I love them maybe not as your prime wave maker, but one that just adds a bit more interest to the flow pattern.
Yeah.
I'd class as like a secondary flow.
Yeah, random flow. Yeah, random flow.
Yeah.
I agree. They're brilliant and
listen,
cheap.
No matter what pump you get, like Tom just said, no matter what pump you get, a pump will do the same. A wave maker will do the same as one that costs 10 grand or one that costs 30 quid. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. It's still going to blow water across your tank. It's as simple as that. No, it just goes to the thing exactly like what we were saying time and time again on multiple live streams. Yeah, is cost. And do you need it? Do you need the expensive wave makers? Do you need this, that, and the other? Probably not. No, probably not. You know what I mean? But it's just like you want it, don't you? You want the best. You paid all this money for your tank, for your glitz and the glamour and stuff like that. And you want to. Sometimes you do want to get the best. But like you said, for pumps, like Tom said, in a mixing barrel, if you're mixing salt up, that'll be perfect. A little wave maker like that would be perfect. In your sump to stir up detritus, get it in a filter socks and stuff like that. Absolutely. For all sort of things, mate, You're not going to go out and buy, like you said, an MP10 or an AI Nero or something like that, 200, 300, 400 pound pump to stick in your stump. You know what I mean?
They are
Let's
good,
be honest.
but they're a lot of money, aren't they?
I love them. I think they're just fantastic. I mean, like the Ecotex, I think they're great for what they are, and the build quality, and they're on the outside, so you've got a small thing on the inside of your tank. That's what you're paying for. Do you know what I mean? But they're not. You don't need them for sure. You don't need them. You know what I mean? Every pump does.
The first thing you're asking yourself is, I want to move water. What else? What else am I prepared to pay for? Do I want Wi-Fi? Do I want different modes? Do I want this? Do I want that? But they all boil down to the same point. I need it to move water.
Yeah,
that's it.
Move water. Yeah. It's flexibility, and it's like I said. For me, a big part is like changing molds. Now you can change molds, I believe, on those J-Bows anyway. You know what I mean? But like percentage wise and stuff like that. And with the app on the more expensive ones, say, you can go on the app and you can, like even if it's the Reef Beat one for Red Sea or the Ecotech one, the Mobius or whatever, go on the app and you can change multiple molds, do different multiple all the way through the day. So it's always different, you know what I mean? And that's just for me, it's just like the reason why you pay it and why I have them is just primarily because of that, you know what I mean? And especially with my system, which I'm going to go with SPS, I want to get a many variety of molds going on it as I possibly can. You know what I mean? To alternate the flow pattern. Because remember, the reef is not flowing in the same way. It's going all over the show, isn't it? You know what I mean? So that's what I want to imitate in my new tank build. So I mean, you don't need expensive ones, but for me, I just think they help a lot more. You know what I mean? But I suppose it's each to their own. And like I said, it's down to the individual in it, of what you can afford.
Budget.
You know what I mean? Budget's as simple as that, mate.
I know a lot of the time on here we talk about expensive stuff, don't we? And expensive kit and say, this. And usually the more expensive is generally the better the kit is. That's just how life is, isn't it? To be honest. But I thought, them J-Bows for the money.
No, definitely
solid.
I've used J-Bow loads of times, and they're good for filling if you've got a dead spot. They're good for a dead spot area. They're really good for a dead spot. If you don't want to break the bank and you've got a dead spot, you want to spend 30, 40, maximum 50 quid. J-Bow 100 all day long.
You got some.
Because you do not need to spend 300-400 quid on an Ecotech to get rid of one little area where you've got, like you say, Steve, cyano, detritus build up, dead spot. Stick a J-Bow in or a random flow sequence. Happy days. All day long. I do that now. I do that on this tank. I'm not embarrassed. Nothing wrong with it. No brand snobbery with me with this. I've got stuff before that I've used loads of times and it works and it's cheaper than other stuff, but it works. So why change it?
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree, mate.
Good point.
Definitely. Let's have a look.
I don't either.
Just the
this is the PH one, I think. The pub, innit? Yeah, I think.
Lee, can you get me one of those T-shirts? Tom's going to start. Yeah, he's going to start his own design, web design or something. Yeah, PH King. Yeah, hit him up. Surely we'll get you one.
That's your brand.
It's Gil's Aquarium, bless him, and his Mrs. Jazz that's done it for me. She's been a diamond with it. Yeah.
Slightly.
Jake, swear every time you go.
How's that dark look?
You do look a bit like a Karamak tonight, though. To be fair, Jay.
Right. Can we not talk about my hair and my skin? I'm getting a bit conscious about this. Jesus.
Yeah, the T-shirt's
my hair's brown and my skin is also brown.
Excuse me 1 second.
Tan.
I'm listening.
Bloody hell. Look at it.
Blood. Jesus.
What's it like here?
It's a bit heavy, isn't it?
At least do you dose manganese, Jay? So we're coming on to that manganese question.
Yes.
Everybody dose that.
Everybody knows that now. I don't know where the gun is. You've got to dose manganese.
Yeah.
I have 75 litres.
You've got to dose that.
I don't dose 75 litres. I dose 1 mil roughly every 5 days. A mil every 5 days. But yeah, I wouldn't be without it. It definitely helps gonnies, that's for sure. Definitely helps. Get your manganese in. I use Reef's Elements. It's one that everybody uses, I think. But yeah, Reef's Elements. Hey, why don't you do that on camera, Tom? We'd have got more likes if you'd have changed your top on camera.
You'd have closed. You'd have closed
Maybe.
early.
Yeah, it's just that one. I think most people use the same one, to be honest. But yeah, 1 mil every 5 days in a 75 litre. That's it. Absolutely. Alvia Pora. Hey, Tom Close. He's normally the first to comment. He's running late tonight. What's happened, mate? Hope you're all right. Running late. Are you stopped talking again, Steve? He's gone quiet, hasn't he, again?
He's gone quiet again. He's gone mute.
Yeah.
Oh, he's there. He's here. He's gone. He's back.
Oh, yeah. I think he dropped out there, Steve, again.
We're having problems,
internet.
right? I don't know. It's crazy, mate.
What's this?
It's my camera. It's pulling all the internet to me.
Yeah, that was another tip that I've had, actually. If you're buying torch, first of all, buy tank bred torch corals because they're more likely to survive. And then if you have to buy wild caught initially, don't buy Aussie, buy Indo, because Aussie ones are very notorious for just bailing out and dying.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So buy Indo torches, definitely. I've not had gonnies. Mates, if your tank's older than a year, give them a go. They're brilliant. Yeah. Don't put them in a tank that's less than a year, I wouldn't say.
Paul said he's had gonnies and he's found them to be tricky. He's not had any good luck with them. That's it. Some people can finger, like I said, some people can keep them and some people can't. You know what I mean? Just like anything, innit? Some people can keep like SPS, some people can't. You know what I mean?
It's like most people can keep a hairline, Steve, and me and you struggle, don't we?
What happened to the 1%?
Exactly.
Yeah, this is YouTube. YouTube can never work out. Oh, sorry, go on.
Thought that before. Yeah, no, I thought that before. When the poll that came up 64-35, and I thought, where's the 1%? Where's the 1%? You know what I mean?
Knows. It always miscalculates YouTube. It's shocking. Terrible.
No.
But I'm not a maths teacher anyway, so I ain't got a clue.
No.
Let's have a look.
Anyway.
Let's have a look. Atkins Nature Aquarium is in the house.
Nature
UK.
Aquariums.
Nice
logo, mate. I like the logo. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, love the logo. Love it. Rich Matter.
Yeah,
my tank is 10 months old and my corals didn't really grow. I spent £85 at Reef Phyto, now dosing Phyto. Reef is flourishing, pods and rotifers.
Yeah.
You know what, to be honest, it's one of the most underrated things. I watched a program, I think it was an old one. I think it was an old one on BRS about where they did the tank, they cycled the tanks, and then they added the copepods, the rotifers and all that. Did you see it? It was literally, the tank was black, it was like dirty and all that of diatoms and stuff like that. Then all they added was just Phyto. They just added Phyto, some pods, rotifers, added them to the tank, and they come back and they completely cleaned all the diatoms and the smallest microorganism in the ocean, and yet they cleaned it up perfect. You know what I mean? It was crazy, mate. How vital they are to a reef.
Absolutely, never underestimate the little guys in the tank. Like they're all herbivores. They're all herbivores. So, and especially at night. So I've got the amphipods. You know, the bigger. So you got copepods. You got amphipods. The slightly bigger ones.
The bigger ones.
I've got loads of them in my tank. Like if I lift anything up, there's loads of them. And at night, for sure, they're going round and they're just cleaning everything. When the fish are sleeping, obviously, they're just cleaning. They're cleaning the tank. They clean the rock work. They're cleaning the corals. They're everywhere. And like that Reef Phyto shop's amazing. It's really good, really good. But I just think like if you are having problems, get some copepods in, get some Phyto in.
Absolutely.
All that natural good stuff, mate. You can turn the corner quite quickly. That's what Paul did as well.
Yeah, he did. I was going to say that. You just took the words right out of my mouth. That's exactly what Paul did. He added more and more, didn't he? And like I said, it's just turned this tank around, hasn't it? You know what I mean? In terms of like the biodiversity of it and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's gone from like gone up quite a few percent. You know what I mean? For sure, definitely. It's I still dose pods and everything to my tank, and even though Lily's no more here, you know what I mean? Yeah, still dosing it because it's beneficial to the tank. You know what I mean? In terms of everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they do their little part, cleaning up the tank as best they can. You know what I mean? But yeah, I still put dose on me for sure. I will do. I'll always keep dosing that.
And also, like when you go away on holiday and stuff, when you leave your tank for a few days, you've got food supply on standby, haven't you, for the fish? Obviously, they'll pick off God bless the Lily. Obviously, that your tank that you had mate, it was full of pods. So basically, she could just graze all day long, couldn't she? Of natural pods. Yeah. So it's just a food source.
Like you said, I mean, when I sit down and think about like how many packs of pods I added to that big tank was just like
still not enough, was it?
Thousands, mate. We're talking thousands, you know, over the years, yeah, you know, like I was adding like 10 packs a week sometimes and stuff like that, mate. It was going crazy, you know what I mean? Like you said, she was okay in the tank. Now I think to myself, you know, when she went into nano, obviously I added loads of pods to it. But the reality of it wasn't probably enough, you know what I mean, in retrospect. Now, she was losing a little bit of weight, but, you know, but then again, no, she was 5 to 6 years, you know what I mean? So 6 years is a pretty long time for a Mandarin, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I was quite happy with the time that they had with us, you know what I mean? And it is emotional in one sense because it's, even though it's only a fish, it's like a pet, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Of course it is, yeah.
Of course it is.
But, and people go, it's only a fish. You go, hold on a minute. Yeah, but it's a fish that I've had for 6 years, mate.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I mean?
Special,
it's like,
special place
you
for that fish.
You can't just say that. Oh, for sure. But yeah, definitely one fish or even a pair that I'm going to get in my new tank when it's the biodiversity and there's enough. I mean, I'm talking a good year and a half before they had anything like that. But I'm going to have loads of pods, local microfauna, stuff into the tank, get it all done and get it ready for them. But when you do put them in, they have a good start. You know what I mean? But definitely, I'm going to add a pair of mandarins in there.
I mean,
beautiful fish.
Rich has done a good job there. I know he's spent 85 quid, which is a lot on little stuff that you're not going to see, but mate, that'll really boost that tank. Tell you what, round here though, mate, in Derby, they're like vultures, right? So our copepods get delivered on a Thursday, right, at Maidenhead Aquatics. I have to ask for some to be reserved so I can get there on a Thursday before everybody bloody takes them. Like everybody goes on a Thursday to take them.
Same as, you know, out of the blue.
Yeah,
they do the same. Yeah, she has to get orders. You're ordering for her, mate. You know what I mean? So you phone her. We've got like a group, and you put an order in and say, "Oh, can I have 10 pods, or can I have 15 pods, or 20 pods?" And she orders them through, mate. Because if she buys them, people go in on the Saturday and they're all gone.
Yeah,
they're all gone. So you know what I mean? Yeah, they're crazy, mate.
So I'll send you some of mine when they finally finished.
Oh yeah, you're culturing some, aren't you?
Well, you're culturing them, aren't you?
Yeah.
Fair play,
mate. That's good.
I'll send you some when they're done. Yeah.
I'll swap you
lots of things going off at work and this and everything else. So yeah, but hopefully in the next week or so I'll be able to push some out. We shall see.
Wow, mate, I'll have some of them definitely.
Yeah, try it. See what happens. Definitely.
Yeah. Hey, that'll be ace. Nice one, mate.
Yeah, definitely. So what else is happening then this week? Anything?
Well, no, you got some news, don't you? There's something on your shoulder, isn't there? Or is that just Clive? What's that there? Go on.
Well,
yeah,
you know,
there, yes. Well, I can see what it is even with that new camera, Tom.
It's a big quite thing, that, mate, over there.
Can you don't say? Oh, it's going to be a bit dangerous. This can you see it?
Oh, what you do, camera? Yes. Oh, nice, nice, beautiful club.
Clive likes it as well, by the looks of it.
Yeah, he's nibbling at it.
He's having a little nibble on it.
So my mate Liam, aka Gills Aquarium, did the old. You thinking about getting a clam in your tank? Yeah, thinking about getting a clam. Oh well, just been to LFS and they've got this really big clam out or tank breakdown. I'll send you a picture. No, you're all right. No, I'll send you a picture. Well, it wasn't that. What it wasn't. To be fair to him, it wasn't that pressure. It didn't take that much pressure. I was like, oh yeah. What type of clam you looking for? I'm after a Duressa clam. Oh, right. This is one. Like, oh shit. Right, okay. I'll have a look. Went up, had a look. He was like, yeah, it's about the size of a rugby ball. I was like, really? He was like, yeah. It looked great in your tank. I was like, okay. So yeah, I went yesterday and had a look at it, and I came back with it. It was a bit of a no-brainer, to be fair. I wanted two anyway. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got one.
It looks incredible.
So yeah.
So how do you? I mean, I've never had a clam. Is there any tips you've got for having one? I don't really know.
I'm not going to sit here tonight and pretend I'm not experienced. No, I mean, one of the biggest things I have read about them is acclimatise them, though. And one thing I did in terms of taking your time to acclimatise them, because they can be a little bit finicky.
Yeah.
But, light. They like light.
Yeah.
To be fair, the reason why the Duressa clam is one of the most easiest, as they say, to keep is because of the such a broad spectrum in terms of power that it can deal with in terms of light. So they're photosynthetic. So even though they are a filter feeder, they get all their energy and food from light, from a light source, i.e. obviously your light in your tank. Yeah. But the Duressa clam, in terms of a species, they can live and they can be happy in power of around 100, 150 power, which is a normal sandbed, I would say, in a normal, 2-foot tank, all the way up to 500-600 power, which I was like, really? So yeah, they can. There's such a broad range of light. They're like any coral. You have to treat them like a coral. I mean, they do say
is it a coral? Is it a coral or is it a crustacean?
Crustacean, but I would say that. But the from what I've read, and again, testament to Liam for passing me a bit of stuff on that he'd found. They do like lower nutrient tanks, so more like an SPS tank. I'm not saying you can't keep them in a mixed reef tank. I'm not saying from it you can't. I'm just saying they prefer, and people who grow these for a living in clam farms, I'm talking about, have said that they like flow, but more of a random flow rather than a constant flow. And light's important to them. So yeah, it's. I mean, what I was trying again. Some of the things you get that silly head on you in the buying mode. Oh, I'm going to go get his clam. You come back and you're fighting a nuisance algae, and then you realise, oh, actually, where I wanted to put the clam isn't enough power, so I'm going to have to put the clam here, which means I'm going to have to increase the lights, which the algae is going to love that I'm trying to get rid of. Yeah. So, but nothing's plain sailing in this hobby, is it? So I've had to crank the lights back up to 80% to accommodate for the clam. Yeah, really, which is not what I wanted to do, because I wanted to try and keep the algae at bay. But it just means I've got to do a bit more husbandry and just keep on top of the algae with a toothbrush. But no, it's a cracking piece, and it was sad to hear the story. The story was, not to bore everybody too much, but the story was two guys from, I think it was Grimsby, that were getting out of the hobby just due to the cost of marine, and they were going tropical. Yeah. So they went to an LFS, not a million miles away from me, exchanged for store credit a lot of livestock. The clam, 2 clams being one of them, this one and a small one, which Liam's got, to basically set back up for tropical, because they want to stay wet, but they just couldn't afford to stay salty without sounding cheesy. So yeah. I'm glad in a way I got it, because it's, my mum gave me a bit, without sounding cheesy, my mum gave me a bit of money. You haven't seen my parents in so many months, and she's like, oh, I want to buy you something. I was like, I don't even want any money. She's like, send you some money. And then I was like, well, I'm gonna. I don't know. You know what I mean? I always sound like a bit coy, but so I was like, I don't need to send me any money. I was like, I want you to buy something. So I saw that, and without sounding silly, I bought it, and I just thought, you bought me that, so that's it.
Man, that's nice, because every time you think, you think your family, which is good, isn't it? I was about to say as well. I was about to say that there's not many. I mean, I've got stuff on the sandbed, and it does me head in. There's not many things you can put on a sandbed, I don't think, without it looking a bit out of place. But a clam, like it's made for a sandbed, isn't it? It just looks unreal. And I know Steve was reluctant to get rid of his, weren't you?
No, I love clams. I just love
the YouTube video. I put it in the group the other day, and I think it's worth putting on this live stream, Mogsy. To be fair, Steve, because I think people. What?
Wait, sorry. Is your poll? Are you for real with this poll? Corals or fish? Yes or no? Like, if you press no, you don't want corals or fish. But what have you got? Just water.
Oh dear.
You just got a glass box with water if you click no, ain't you there? Look, it's put corals or fish, yes or no. Well, if you say no, then you've just got an empty aquarium, haven't you? Is that right?
Yeah.
I reckon you needed to put corals as one option and fish as the other. Otherwise, you've got an empty glass box, Steve.
Yeah, I don't think many people I'm going to end that. I'm going to end that. I'll do another one. I'll redo. You know what? I'm glad you said. It's been a long day today, mate. It's been a very long day today. So what we'll do is
you're all right. You're here in good company, mate. We'll look after you.
No, I appreciate it, mate. I appreciate it.
To be fair, somebody's commented. To be fair, Jay, the clams are a mollusk. To be fair, that's my bad. They're a mollusk, not a crustacean.
They're a mollusk. Ah, that's it.
Yeah, of course they are, like a mussel. Yeah, not a crustacean. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, mollusk.
It's not something I've. But what I will say with that video that I watched, they're a lot easier than people think to keep. If you stick to the basics and have an adequate amount of light and flow, you'll be fine. I think a lot of people. I've always been put off by them because I thought they're a bit pricey. Well, sometimes they were. And I've always been put off by them. And I think that for what they offer the tank, especially the sandbed, they add a lot of value. What's he doing here?
Yeah, I'm just laughing at everybody in the chat.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
Oh, he's got.
You're right, Mogsy.
Fish or corals? He's nailed it now.
Concentrating, mate. I just look like he's going concentrating. You know what I mean? Yeah. Fish or chips. Fish or chips. Fish or chips.
Fish or chips. I'd go fish every day.
Right. There we go. Fish or coral.
I'd go sausage, which I know Drippy likes a sausage. I like sausage in batter.
Oh, come on.
No, if you go the chippy, sausage and batter in curry sauce, mate, is with a can of dandelion and burdock.
Oh, that's wrong, mate. That's wrong.
No,
that is wrong.
Mate, if you put sausage and batter and curry sauce on that poll, I'm telling you, that would go wild. With dandelion and burdock is the winner.
No.
Now, dandelion and burdock, I love dandelion and burdock, but no.
Oh, what a drink.
I don't like in Scotland, they do like deep fried Mars bars and all that. Because like that's just not right, that. No, I've never had one of them, mate. No, it's not right.
Is it?
Not right. Anyway, let's get on to these streams because I'm way behind there. I don't want people to think that I'm no good in this. I've been doing it. Oh, while we're at it, actually, I was going to say, while we're at it, we might as well. Next week, guys.
Big news.
We have been doing this live stream. So it's a 3 years we have been doing this stream. It's gone so quick. I can't believe
3 years. You were there when we started, didn't
you? Yeah, the Como one. But now, look, it's all gone, mate. It's all gone now, yeah.
I can't believe we've done this for 3 years, every Friday.
3 years, mate. Next week, yeah. Next week,
you know what? I might even say that you're my friends now, actually, after that. I think after that amount of time, I think we are actually friends, aren't we now?
I think we are, mate. Yeah, we can class ourselves as friends now.
Aren't we, Tom?
I think you're right.
We're friends, aren't we, Tom?
Oh, mate.
Friends for life. It's been good. Honestly, it's been a blast. It's been a blast.
Great. And you know what? We spoke about it, didn't we? You know, like in the past, like say when like Paul hit me up, and then I was like, what? Like flipping it. And then did I message you? I think I messaged you, Jay, didn't I? Should have messaged you, did I?
Yeah. So
and then
Paul's the founder, and then he messaged you, and then you kindly messaged me and said, "Oh, do you fancy doing this Friday thing?" I'm like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
Like, we'll just get together, have a little chat. We'll do it for a few weeks and see how it goes. I was like, "All right, fair enough."
You did, yeah. That's exactly what we said.
And then I got Ross in, didn't I? I was like, Ross, hey, do you fancy this?
Yes. Yeah.
And then who got you in, Tom? Then who was it? Steve. Steve got you in, didn't
he? Yeah.
Yeah, because you went round to his house, didn't you?
He came round to my house and did it.
Yeah.
No, it was great. Yeah. You know what? It has been great, mate. Like you said, we don't see each other often, but we see each other on live streams. We don't see each other in person, but it is like it is to me. Yeah, it feels like I've known you guys for maybe years and years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it? Like the power of social media. I know a lot of negativity.
I love it. I do.
Yeah.
Fantastic, mate. You know what I mean? Like, because this is what brings communities. And like you said, the messages we have from people, in the stream and stuff, like, how much we look forward to the streams and stuff like that, and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
I think it's fantastic, mate. And as long as I can carry it on, I will be carrying it on. You know what I mean? I think
absolutely.
It's great bit.
I think everybody needs to have that escape avenue, whatever you call it, when you come on from work, or whether you're not at work, or you've had a bad news or whatever. I think everybody needs that.
Yeah,
I need it. We've all got our own reasons, without opening Pandora's box. We've all got our own reasons for doing reefer, and I think that for me, we're not going to get on my soapbox, but for me, it's about that community, and this is part of that community, and it needs to continue, because this is what got me in the hobby and has kept me in the hobby as long as I've been in it. And I hope it keeps me in the hobby even longer, and I hope it encourages other people to join the hobby. Without bitching and putting people down and saying you're doing it wrong. We're all trying to replicate Mother Nature, and there's nobody other than Mother Nature that's going to nail it. We'll all have his own way. We'll all have his own opinion. We'll all have his own toys, gadgets, different budgets, and different ideas. But at the end of the day, you have fun and enjoy it. If you meet somebody along the way that has shares that dream, then happy days, mate. Happy days.
Here, mate. Honestly, that was brilliant. Yeah, fair play.
Let's say any better myself, mate. Absolutely, that is exactly what it's all about.
That's exactly what it's about.
And like you said, try to pass on a bit of knowledge, what we can. You know what I mean? But I totally get it. But yeah, so not only is it 3 years, I think he's going to be doing a giveaway. I think he's going to say he's going to be doing a giveaway next week. I think that was mentioned.
There's a big giveaway coming in there, I think.
Exactly, and also a big announcement next week is going to be coming. So I'm not 100% sure exactly what it is. He wouldn't even tell us, so I don't know what it is. But definitely tune in for next week, because like I said, there's a fair few things going to be happening next week. So
not to be missed. The 3-year anniversary is not to be missed, and we want to thank all those people that join us every Friday, don't we? We want to say a thank you with this big giveaway. We appreciate your support and joining us every Friday for a good laugh and a bit of a chat. And exactly what Tom said, he summed it up perfectly, didn't you? It's just brilliant. Can't wait for next week now.
Thank you. I know, looking forward to it.
And all 4 of us are going to be on it, aren't we, as well? All 4 of us will be there.
I'm going to buy my raffle tickets. Don't you worry.
Well, it's not even raffle. It's not even raffle, is it? It's just like a free giveaway again. Multiple prizes.
I think it probably will. Yeah. I think it will be, mate. I think it will be. Hold on a minute. I hope it doesn't say that I've got to be doing the spin the wheelie thing, because you know what I'm like with that spinny wheelie thing.
Well, it's literally going to be a wheel of fortune, isn't it, for people?
Exactly, the wheel of fortune thing, mate. Oh God, yeah, I'm going to be left to do that. Yeah, I'm going to be doing that.
There's going to be a giveaway roughly probably every half an hour or something, won't there? At least it's going to be constant. You on that wheel, Steve. We've got to tune in to see that.
Oh, come on, mate. Please. No. Oh, this will be mad. But anyway, hopefully you all can join in for next week. So yeah, our 3rd year.
Look forward to it.
Definitely join in. Evening, Nick. Hope you're well, my friend.
Evening, Nick.
Let's have a look.
Evening, Nick.
Anyone going to Aquafest North on March 30th? I'm going to be hopefully going there. I'm going to put my day in. The problem we have with it is there's quite a few things coming up. Time, you know what I mean? So like, it's me nephew's.
Can you believe what?
April, so I have to book a day off there, and then
he's coming. He's coming to Yorkshire, Drippy.
Is that radical? Is that radical? Is it that one?
Yeah, radicals. Yeah.
Ooh, I might be tempted with that. That's my home county as well.
He's coming he's coming to Yorkshire. Drippy is.
Yeah, coming up to Yorkshire.
He'd be very welcomed up there. Very welcome in Yorkshire.
Will be, mate.
He's very welcome in Yorkshire.
Radical Reese. I might try and get to that, to be fair.
You should.
I'm going to try and get to it.
It's not far for you.
Not far from you.
Right, it's not far from me, no. And I know Leeds quite well. It's in Leeds, isn't it? Isn't it in Leeds?
Yeah, Leeds.
Leeds. No, you don't have to say that many times.
You know what? Last time I went to it, it was quite busy.
I didn't think that. That's what they do with the football, isn't it? Leeds,
yeah, it's the football, that is.
Football. Leeds.
Yeah, Leeds.
Anyway.
I'll get Aquafest.
Yeah.
That's in
let's see you there.
There's a few different...
Are you going there as well, Tom? Are you going, you say?
Yeah, because there's a few... I think there's four shops all having a deals on the same day. So they've done it so that... to be fair to Andy, he's done it so that other people can join sort of a bit of a jolly boys outing, I suppose, or jolly girls outing, should I say, being PC, and cover a wider area and visit certain shops. They've got very similar offers on. So yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a really good day. And from my calendar memory, it's Easter.
Sausage and coral.
Sausage and coral, perfect Saturday.
What a random statement that is.
I'm not. Do you know what? I talk to this guy every day, and he's still, honestly, I don't know what goes on in that header is. I really don't. It's like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory when you look inside. I can imagine. That's all I can imagine. Plasters and little Oompa Loompas and whatever else goes on in his head.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's good spirit.
But no, it'd be good to see you, Moggsy, if you're going to be around 30th.
Yeah, hopefully, mate. Hopefully,
please.
You know what? I'll try and get over.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Yeah, I don't think I'm doing anything. So, and Leeds is not far from me, so could be tempted. Could be tempted. I haven't been to that shop either. So
what you could do is you could set off. You could come to mine and drop that frag off, and then you could go to Leeds. Start on the way.
Go to Leeds in your car. I could be tempted by that. Your car is.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
Could do that.
Right, let's have a look.
Very tempted.
Anyway,
obviously, I've asked for some permission first before I go. But what?
Yeah.
What are you on about? Don't pretend that you don't have to ask. I have to run it past.
Gamer Tag said that's a horrible poll. But yeah, apologies.
Do you want an empty tank or fish and corals? I'll go with
an empty tank. Yeah. In fact, let me end that poll anyway. Let's see what's in it.
Let's have a look at the poll, Steve.
Corals or fish? Corals 64% and fish 36%. So corals is the overall winner on that one. So
good poll. That was Ian. That was Ian's idea, wasn't it? Good poll.
Yes.
Like that.
Let's have a look.
I used to be fish, but now I'm corals. But I think if I manage to get a Regal Angel, I might be back to fish again. But I ain't got a tank for it. I'd love one of them. Oh my God, Regal Angel fish, just unreal.
Regal Angel, yeah.
I'd watch that all day long.
Big tank for that.
I was gonna say, this is your poll, Steve. Can I give you another poll? Do you want another poll or not? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, of course we can.
Okay, here's a poll. Should you do you scrape the back wall of your tank?
Oh, good question. Like it.
Yeah. Right. And the reason why do you scrape the back wall of your tank? Yes, no. The reason why I asked this, I watched a video on it. It was quite interesting. Like the pros and cons of scraping and then not scraping. I thought it was quite interesting.
Right,
obviously, the pros being if you scrape, the photography is usually better because you've got the black glass. You often get a nicer picture than having like all. Like, I clearly don't scrape, do I? Look, I've got coralline everywhere.
You're not a scraper.
I'm not a scraper. No, I'm not a scraper. No. And the other thing, which I thought was a good reason why to scrape, was obviously if you've got a clean back wall, it encourages your cleanup crew, like your snails and your urchins, to go on your rot work as opposed to on your back wall, like mine. All mine are on the back wall because that's what it is.
To scrape or not to scrape? That is the question.
Scrape or not to scrape? And the reason not to scrape, obviously, is coralline algae is kind of biodiverse. Yeah, all that sort of good stuff. And it looks probably aesthetics might look a bit more natural.
Yeah,
look more natural.
Yeah.
Also, scraping as well. You might knock something.
Yeah.
Like
the logistics behind it. Yeah.
Yeah. Steve, you had a graveyard because he used to try and scrape his. Remember the graveyard, Steve? All your bits that he knocked off, scraping.
Oh God, I tell you.
I think you can make it work. You can make it worse as well if you haven't got access to everything on the back panel. You can make it worse by trying to do it, as I've tried to do a while ago.
Yeah, that's true. And apparently, if you've left it a while, and then you scrape, you can cause like a nutrient spike, things like that. So that could be one. Nothing wrong with Drippy's sausage. I wouldn't know. I mean, I have met the guy, but I didn't see his sausage, so can't comment.
Oh God, I've got all this to come for.
No. Hey, I hope I'm not monetized. If I am monetized,
this is nowhere monetized now. Thanks to Haley. Haley,
yeah, appreciate
Haley's
it.
lowered the tone.
Yeah. I'm not monetized now. But never mind. It is what it is.
It is.
Let's have a look. Gail's saying you've obviously never had one. What, a sausage? Well, no, I haven't had a sausage. To be honest, absolutely not. But get one down. I'm certainly not going to get one down with me. That's for sure. Now, getting a bit late this in the day for all this nonsense. But yeah, we'll come back to
when you upload your video and it says it's for kids. What are you going to say about this one?
Well, I know exactly. Yeah. No, it's not for kids.
Not for kids.
No, it's not for kids. No.
Kids shouldn't be listening.
Any
kids watching, go to bed. You need to go to bed right now. Right now, go to bed. Nice.
Daddy, what's a drippy sausage?
Drippy sausage.
Yeah, drippy sausage. Yeah, come on now. What's going on here? Drippy sausage. A drippy sausage.
All right, Steve. We've heard it once. Don't keep saying it. I can't cope with it.
Oh man, I can't cope with it myself. Right, let's Blackpool Reefer put come on lads, there've been quite a few laughs along the way. Absolutely, mate.
Yeah, you've been part of most of them as well. He's been part of most of the laughs. He's been cracking. He's a OG of the live stream. Great.
Super chatted me $9.99. Nick.
Wow.
Appreciate that, Nick. Thanks very much, my friend. Appreciate that.
We look forward to getting that, don't we, Tom?
Yeah.
What, a drippy sausage? We can have one each, can't we, for $9.99?
$9.99.
I appreciate that.
At you, Steve. Throwing his money.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Thanks,
apart from that. Let's have a look. I'll get Jay to
do it. Yeah, for the raffle.
Absolutely.
I don't know if I can wear it, Tom. I don't know if I can wear it, mate. I mean, I do.
You can wear it. What are you? Like 10 to 12 years? What are you?
10 to 12 years. Well, I suppose that's better than saying 10 to 12 women's. I suppose, yeah. We'll go with that.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. Sorry.
10 to 12 years.
Yeah.
I am. What am I? Medium to large. I am.
You're not large. Get out of it. No chance. I'm extra large. You're not large. No chance, mate.
Honest, right. I know, right.
Large boys. With large boys. You're thinking of large boys, mate. Not large men. No way I'm not having that. Get out of it.
Mate, I'm not that small. I've met you in real life. I know you're like you're
not small lad. Like you're not like you're not a small lad. No, I get that, but what are you 5'9"?
What? The camera's gone. Holy! Oh my God!
I can't stop laughing.
Oh, it's all good. All good. Look at that! No,
I couldn't stop laughing.
That's still underwater to that. Jesus Christ!
The camera's gone wrong, mate. You've done the wrong camera.
I couldn't stop laughing at what you were saying then.
Oh dear. Boys.
Yeah.
It's off again.
Oh look, yeah. Tom.
I feel like I'm watching the Blair Witch version of Reefing.
What in the hell's going on? What's all that?
Getting a good look round his house here. Look, there you go. It's gone.
It's like Holmes under the hammer, that, isn't it? It's like Holmes under the hammer, mate.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey, fair
dear.
play.
It's probably
Fair
broken
play.
it now.
And Stuart there said he's been here since the start. He loves it since the very start. He has,
Mate,
Stuart.
thank you
Appreciate
so much.
your continued support, my friend, as
We
always.
appreciate it.
It wouldn't be a live stream, Mugsy, if you didn't do the wheel. Well, you know what? I suppose I'm gonna have to do the wheel, mate.
Red loves the wheel. You've got to do the wheel.
Yeah, it looks like I have, mate. Jay, would you ever upgrade your wave makers and pump to the AI Nero or the AI Axis?
Yeah, I love the AIs. They look the AI Neros look incredible. They look like a really nice wave maker. They're just a different price point to the J bows. But yeah, mate, I love them. I'd love one of them Neros as well at some point. They do look really good. Are they still hard to get hold of? Because I know at one point you couldn't buy them, like you couldn't get hold of them. What?
I think it's hard as thinking now. I don't think they're as hard to get now.
No.
I think you can get them now.
Yeah, mate. So the answer is yeah. I'd have had AI Neros. That'd be nice. But just don't.
Hello.
Jesus Christ, he's back.
I kept knocking
the camera. It's like Holmes under the hammer.
You've what? Seen under everything house?
Oh, excuse me.
Well, I've been demoted to down here, and he's up there.
Right. This has been the most unprofessional live stream we've ever done. Right, we need to sort it out now, boys. Because my camera's gone wrong.
We've got half an hour
Your
left.
camera's gone wrong. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, we have, mate.
What are we talking about for half an hour? Come on, what are we talking about for last half hour? What we on about?
Let's keep it professional.
I'm trying to catch up with everything. Here. Let's see. Chips and gravy up north, absolutely, mate. Can't beat chips and gravy. That is for sure. That was Andy at Radical, who started out selling yellow tanks for a tenner. Got lots of stick from other LFS. Poor lad.
He's salt to earth, to be fair. Yeah, he is a good bloke.
I've never met this guy. I need to say hello to him. I've never met him. No, he's not the. Is he the Yorkshire reefer, or is that someone different?
No, that's Stefan. No, he works with him. Different guy.
Yeah, I thought they worked in the same place. I didn't know if that was him.
No, you'll meet him if you pull your finger out, if you're allowed.
Well, of course I'm allowed, Tom. Of course I'm. Get out of it, mate. Love the stream.
From the first one.
Wow.
Free the crab, Free the crab, Ross, yeah. Wow, that is a long time ago.
So he had a crab that was like a disaffected crab, mate, and he stuck it in the sump on its own with nothing. It was basically in a barren glass tank, wasn't it, Steve? We all got like a protest going about free the crab.
Free the crab. The crab was behind. We put a crab in. It was behind like a jailhouse, like bars. Or we put like a picture of a crab behind jail bars to say "free the crab."
Mate, there was official merch, wasn't there? Linked to it as well. You could buy merch for free the crab. It was like a national thing. And every time we tuned in, every Friday, we were like, "Is that crab been freed yet?" And he's like, "No, still in there." Right. Like, yeah, good time.
We should do PH is King then, shouldn't we?
PH is King. Like that. If we go down memory lane, maybe we do that next week, and pick out some key moments from the last 3 years. Free the crab's got to be there.
Free the crab, yeah. I agree.
Definitely. And PH is definitely one, I think, for the last
couple
of months. Yeah. I don't scrape one again. Weird plating algae.
That looks great.
Sparkle, bright green.
Sparkle.
Is that coral? Mate, I don't know what that is now. I sometimes get like a green film, which I just scrape off. But not sparkly for green. Sounds quite nice, that. Sparkly green.
Let's have a look at the poll. So 33 votes to end it.
Coral.
As we think. So do you scrape the back wall of your tank? 30% said yes. and 70% people said no, and there was 33 votes in that. So
thanks for voting, guys.
The overwhelming.
I've got a question to ask. I've got a poll to ask for Mogsy.
Here we go.
Yes.
No, it's not. No, it's not silly. I'm curious to know if people name the fish.
Oh,
Right, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting one. Hey, we're doing overtime with these polls today. We've done loads. Do you name your fish? Well, do you name your fish? Obviously you do, because you call it Clive.
We've got Clive, haven't we? That's all I've got, Clive.
Ah, so do you only name your favourite fish then?
Listen, don't be a teacher with me. You're making me feel bad. Like I'm discriminating against the other marine animals in my.
No, I need to understand the thinking behind this one, Tom.
Whoa.
What's going on here? How come we don't name them all? Chromis. Why don't you name all the chromis?
Well, the chromis are like. Well, you remind me of them, like minions. You know, with the yellow little. Don't swear. Don't swear.
I nearly did, but I knew
you did.
There might be still a glimmer. There might be still a glimmer that this is monetized, this stream. So I'm trying to hold it in. There might still be a chance it's monetized.
Yeah, you've got no chance. Never mind. Right. Jay.
What?
Elise, you're an F King Jinx. Was cleaning his tank as you knocked something off while scraping and just knocked his big spawn off. So you beat him, mate. Yeah,
mate. Sorry, mate. It always happens though when you're scraping. You end up knocking stuff, don't you?
You do, yeah, 100%, mate.
I frag most of my things when I'm scraping. That's when most of the fragging takes place.
It is, to be fair, mate. It is.
Sorry, not sorry, lads. Never be sorry. Never be sorry. Laughter's the best medicine. Absolutely.
It is.
Absolutely.
We're high on
since Haley took it there, Tom's hoodie should really say PH. PH is king. People might get the wrong idea. I dare you to add only pins to it, Tom. I got you. Oh.
Don't give me ideas when I've had a few.
You're right, Haley, for sure.
Don't give me ideas.
Come on, rein it in, Steve. Look, everybody thinks we've lost it now. Haley thinks we've
don't get Tom roped. Absolutely, free the crap.
Hey, I'm the innocent one. It's this one.
Yeah, this one.
Him.
Get out of it.
Let's have a look. Good evening, everyone. Late joining tonight. Always rewatch later. Hope you're all well.
Yeah. Good to see you, mate.
You too.
We're all good here.
Let's have a look. Jay, I'll send you a picture on Instagram.
Yeah, it sounds nice, mate. You've described it, so it sounds nice.
We've been these topics for 3 years as things have come in and out of fashion in new equipment and techniques. You know what?
I agree. Really good point. Really good point. Yeah, really good point.
I might do that. Yeah, next
the back
during the week. Have a look back. Yeah, just have a look back to see. You know what
it'd be good to look at what you reviewed in terms of products, like last year, year before that. Definitely.
Mate,
I agree with that.
Good idea, that is.
Good idea, that. Yeah.
Good idea. What themes we were chatting about like 3 years ago? Yeah, I like that.
And whether they took off or not, because there'd be things that you talked about, that might not have even took off or been as popular or as successful.
Yeah. And that's one thing. That's got the ironing board.
Mate, that's one of mine.
Absolutely, yeah. Sally the ironing board, mate.
Funny. That's a funny stream. Most of the back catalogues on yours and Paul's, I think, isn't it? Maybe a bit of Ross's.
Yeah. Bit at the beginning, Ross, yeah.
Is any on yours, Tom? Is any on yours, Tom? I don't know. Check
please
out
don't
Tom's
laugh.
YouTube.
Please don't laugh because you're encouraging him.
Ploughing special this week.
Ploughing. Oh, mate.
Your internet's gone crap again, Jay.
Furrows is doing. Oh. So we're getting a video this week, are we, Tom?
You've gone all bad again, Jay.
Yeah, righto.
You have.
Mate, I can see it. It's perfect. I can tell.
Okay.
I've got the comments here as well, so I can see.
Okay.
It's to get
right,
viewership up here. 2 people on me and.
Yeah, that was a good one. You know what?
Bugs, that was
me dancing with an ironing board was a once in a lifetime thing. That was That was a drunk.
That was a brilliant
I think
one.
I'd had a few drinks. I think I had a few drinks then, didn't I? Sure I did. Yeah, I'm sure
You
I had
reckon,
a few drinks.
You reckon?
Dancing with an iron. I don't go around dancing with ironing boards every weekend. You know what I mean? So I must have had a few drinks there. Yeah, for sure. Let's
been in the pub all afternoon. This is how pressed you were at the start. You've been in the pub all afternoon, then jumped to a live stream on YouTube. It was absolutely leathered. It was brilliant. It was brilliant, honestly.
Brilliant. I don't
even know what channel that was on. I don't know what channel it was on.
I don't remember it, mate. Yeah, it was funny. So the group of people is called Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah, fair play.
Good names.
Gil's put nope as soon as you do, you kick the curse and you die. Good point, to be honest. Let's have a look. Second Reef, I have a red belly piranha called Baz. Hey, I like that. Baz the piranha. Yeah, that's good. I like that.
That's a good name.
That is a good one. Cuddlefish, well, yeah. Best name for black and white clownfish, calling it Emo Nemo.
That is pretty cool. That is good.
Right. Yes. Luke, he said he's got a long-nosed hawkfish called Hank and a tiger blenny called Tony. Well, fair play.
Yeah.
Fair play. A tiger blenny. You know what? To be honest, talking about like naming fish, I think you're right there, like Jay, what you said, where do you only name like your best fish, and I think I do. So like like my clownfish, and there was only my clownfish and Lily. Yeah,
and Lily, yeah.
Really. Yeah. I mean, I suppose. Yeah, I think that's it. That really named.
It's really strange though, because you name them from the start as well.
Yeah.
They're the longest ones, aren't you? You know what I mean? They were the first fish that I got. So is it the first fish that you get, or that you name, or is it your favourite fish that you name? You know what I mean? It's I don't know. I mean, imagine like having like I got eight chromas. Yeah, I'm not going to name all 8 chromas. I'm happy. You know what I mean? So it's like I think for me it was just like get me name my favourite fish. Do you know what I mean? And the first ones that I got. So yeah, those ones for sure. And I think in my little nano one day, what I've got, little Mason's mini reef that I've got from my little grandson. Yeah. Obviously, I'm going to name them fish, for him. And then obviously it can, when he comes down, you see it. And like I said, hopefully, let's feed blah, 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 whatever the names of them are. So, yeah, maybe. Maybe
if you've got kids, little kids as well, they want to name them. Like if it's a family reef and you've got young kids.
Yeah, definitely.
Kids want to name them. They want to name them, don't they? So that's probably another reason. All mine were named by my boy. He named them all, basically. That's why they're all named after like games characters mainly. Computer games.
Does your lad ever? Does he into the tank, your lad? Does he ever do water changes and stuff? And does he clean the glass, or do you let him do anything like that?
No, he doesn't do any like the maintenance, and he won't. Yeah, he's not that interested. But he'll come and sit in here and watch it for like 10 minutes and stuff. And he'll be like, "Oh, that looks good, Dad. That's going nicely. That's looking really nice."
Oh, fair play.
So he watches it and he enjoys it watching it. Yeah. And he likes checking on the fish. I think kids prefer the fish than the corals. He prefers the fish way more than the corals. But no, he doesn't do any of the maintenance or anything.
Right, fair play. Right,
that's a fine thing.
Yeah. I mean, I wish my kids would have been more interested in it. To be honest, you know what I mean. At first, it's like a novelty in it. Like they see it and you go, "Wow, it's nice." But then, like I said, they just as they get older, they're just not really interested. In it. To be honest, it's more so me and the missus. You know what I mean.
You watch, mate. When they get older, when you get older, I reckon one of them will probably get a reef tank. I reckon. Because they'll be like, we grew up with that. I remember in our family house, we had one of them.
Yeah.
It's good, and it's good memories, that was. It's good memories. So I reckon when they're older, they will get a tank. At least one of your kids will. I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Potentially.
Yeah.
Nick, Steve, I'm not water changing. 3 years later, I like water change. Actually, I do like water. I don't mind water changes on the Nano for sure.
Very
I don't
true,
mind
Nick.
that.
Very true.
It's so simple and so easy. But yeah, on a water change on a Nano is a lot easier than a larger tank for sure. Yeah, it's
True.
like
Very
Tom's
true.
tank. Tom's tank is my idea of hell. You know what I mean? To be honest, but that's a totally different subject. You know what I mean? For sure.
Dedicated
Stephen Jones. Oh, for sure. Would be good to see Ross turn up next week for the stream. It would be good, actually. That would have been fun. That would be fantastic. That, to be fair, you know what I mean. If we could get him on.
You know what? We've asked him lots. We've asked him lots.
He works a lot away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's hard for him. And that's the problem.
I still don't think, though, and I may be wrong saying this, I don't think it's the last we've seen of him. I still think there's something there. There's a little embers. There's embers burning, and I reckon it might be like 4 years, 5 years time, but I reckon he will be back in the hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, having said that, yeah, Joe's right there. 3 years ago, we mainly talked about what whiskey Ross was from. Yeah, Ross had an array of whiskey, different whiskies. He was drinking a different whiskey every week. Fair play to him. Yeah, he did.
We did. Do you remember though? Recently, I don't know if this is relevant for tonight. Really, he's moving house, isn't he? And can you remember what he said about moving house?
Look at the house, yeah.
That was really interesting. What he said about moving house.
Do you remember? Yeah. And I was shocked, to be honest.
Do you think it's for tonight? Do you reckon we can squeeze it in?
I think we can squeeze it in. Yeah.
It might be another poll though. It might be another poll, might it?
Well, we could implement a poll in. We'll explain to them what they said and maybe implement it. Whether you think that whether the viewers think it would affect. You know what?
Basically, so we have a WhatsApp group where we're all just having we have reefing chat, serious reefing chat, don't we, all week, and a bit of a laugh.
No.
Anyway, yeah, we do. What do you mean the chat or the laugh? I don't know. Ross dropped in and he said, "Oh, I'm moving house, lads. I'm moving house." We're like, "Congratulations!" It's like you never guess what. I've had 5 estate agents round to look at the house, to price it up, take the photographs and stuff like that. And he said to us, it was really bizarre. He said to us that the estate agents will not advertise his house to sell.
List his house, yeah.
Because he's got a fish tank in the house, and the estate agents believe that if you see fish tanks on pictures of houses for sale, it puts people off massively.
People off buying. I was gobsmacked to that. I said first thing I said was, "Well,
I'm not selling it.
They're not buying the tank, are they? You know what I mean? They're buying the house, mate.
Well, I know,
why? I don't know whether that's just in Scotland or what or not. I really don't have a clue, mate. But like when he said that, and what did he say? 4 of them wouldn't list it. Did he say?
They wouldn't list it.
Wouldn't put it up.
Yeah.
They wouldn't list it. Would they?
Like
I was gone for that with that, to be fair, mate. You know what I mean? To be honest, so yeah, I couldn't explain it. Yeah.
So if you're thinking about moving house and you've got a reef tank, apparently it's hard work because people are put off by fish tanks in houses. And why is that? Is that because of potential water damage? Is it, I don't know, odor? Are people worried about like odors of a tank or something? I mean, my tank doesn't smell at all.
No, mine didn't, mate. And to be honest, I think it must have something to do with like, maybe like potential mold or potential condensation
or something because of the evaporation.
Yeah, like because of the evaporation, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's all I could think of. To be honest, you know what I mean? Because if you think about it, if your tank's against the wall, because I know, like mine, when it was behind me, obviously where I've sat, Now, I mean, obviously it was just all paint, But when I did take it out and I took it all out, obviously apart from the splashes that was on the wall from the water and stuff like that, you could see as if like maybe there was potential of like moisture, like gone into the paint. I don't know, like it could do, but the tank's been there 5 years. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I don't
know.
And we gave it a good deep clean. Gave it a good deep clean. New coat of paint, some more things, and it's just it comes up like new. So I really don't understand it, to be fair.
Nice.
But
so they said it was number 2. They said it was number 2 on the list of things that put people off buying a house was an aquarium. And they told him to take them apart, like to dismantle it, didn't they? So he could sell his house. Like take his tanks down so he could sell his house. That is nuts. And I'm not being funny, Tom. But you're not selling. You're not going anywhere, mate. You're not going anywhere.
Oh, mate. I'm Rotherham born and bred, mate. I'm not going anywhere.
That's your family home for life. That one where you're in now.
That's it.
No one will buy it.
Well, last week you said I looked like I was in the aquarium. This week I look like I'm outside of the aquarium. So happy days.
Mate, you are, mate.
Progress.
Southeast Reefers there said he's put that's badly advertised and sold his house with a fish tank was in the pictures. So didn't affect his sale. You know what I mean?
Well, that's good because he's in England, so maybe it's a Scottish thing. I don't know, but
just put your house on Ultimate Reef.
Yeah, could well be, mate.
Grandson likes snails. Better name the snails as well. Foxface called Bingo. Oh, that's a cool name.
Oh, Bingo.
That's
Joe,
a nice name, isn't it?
Our purple tank is called Quality Street.
Yeah.
She's our big purple one. Fair play.
Yeah,
fair play. Yeah.
That's awesome. Then.
I got a porcupine puffer called Dave. Yeah, Dave. That's about the right name for a porcupine, to be fair. For a puffer fish,
it's a proper down to earth name, isn't it? Straightforward name is Dave.
That's definitely. Yeah,
no
Dave,
messing.
My flame hawk fish is called Zumi. Fair play.
That sounds something like a kid's cartoon. That does.
An Oscar name, the seller, and a 3-year-old.
So people are calling the fish then. I mean, that's interesting.
Yeah.
What time we ending it, Steve? What time we giving it?
I'm going to end it now.
End it now.
Continue to give your fish names. Yeah, we'll end it now.
Let's
and the poll has ended. Yes, 55, and no 45. So quite close.
Close.
Good poll.
Close.
55 and 45. Yeah, that's a good poll. I like that one.
Yeah.
It's quite close. I like the close ones. You know what I mean? I do like the close one.
So name a fish or not name a fish?
Name the fish, I would.
Gills spent all their money on fish and corals instead of housing repairs.
Yeah, instead of maintaining the house is falling down. But I think, I mean, if I were looking at a house and had a really nice reef tank, I'd be like, wow, that's cool as anything, that is.
Exactly. Nick said one of his clients bought their house because it had a huge aquarium built into the wall. Well, freaking hell, dead right, I would, mate, because I wouldn't have to build one myself, would I? You know what I mean? That'd be perfect. You know, if it came with the house. Absolutely. I think that's
but I never knew it was a thing until Ross mentioned it. I never even thought it'd be a thing.
No. You don't think of it, do you, I suppose?
Yeah, it's crazy. If I remember, Ross. So Ross, I think, he definitely had a cichlid tank, didn't he? He had a big cichlid tank.
Yeah.
And then he had 2 saltwater reef tanks. So he had at least 3 tanks. Then he had the frog tank. That's 4. So to be fair, it was a bit like a zoo, isn't it? I suppose. He's got 4 tanks there.
And then he had those reptile tanks, didn't he? Did he have a frog tank?
Frog tank,
frog thing, whatever it is, what do you call them?
Vivarium. Is it a vivarium?
Vivarium, yeah. Vivarium, yeah.
He had a frog vivarium, didn't he? Well, so he had a fair few.
So Rightmove told him to shut them all down if he wants to move, basically. Ridiculous. Get rid of your livestock if you want to move out.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, and tell them what the first thing was, but put them off, Jay. You said you're screwed.
Oh no! So aquariums was number 2, and number 1 was cats, which I've got both.
Yeah,
I've got a cat and a reef tank. So
oh dear.
That's it. Not moving house ever. No one's going to come and buy this. I was going to swear then. This hole. No one. On the pictures, if you get a picture of the cat and the reef tank on there, no one's coming round.
dear.
So if you've got a cat, forget it.
Yeah, exactly. Marion Amateur, Witham, Polish, I think. Thank you for joining.
It is Polish. Yeah.
Yeah. Good to see you, mate.
Appreciate
Thanks for
you
following.
joining. Yes, and
like
Joe
our
Ross had
international viewers.
all dry goods as well. He did have all the dry goods as well. You're right, Joe.
Yeah, he had his shelf.
You know what? She's got an amazing memory. Joe has, hasn't she? Because she remembers everything, mate.
Yeah,
sure.
She does. Yeah. Hey, what happened to Julie? What happened to Julie, our landlady? You remember her?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Julie. To be honest, I'm sure she's on Instagram. She's on Instagram, isn't she?
She just stopped following. She obviously got bored.
I'm sure she is, mate.
But she used to be the landlady. She used to ring the bell. Can you remember? She used to ring the bell at 10.
Yeah.
For last orders.
She used to be. Yeah, she used to ring the bell, didn't she?
Oh, good memories. Good memories.
Absolutely, mate.
Yeah.
Nick's got to go. Have fun, everyone. Great chat. Congrats on the 3 years.
Nick.
Looking forward to many more. Appreciate it, Nick.
Thanks a lot, mate. Super chat as well.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for the super chat, Nick. Appreciate
Get some
it,
drippy sausage with that.
Yeah, we will, mate. Absolutely. Being with you from day one, guys. You certainly have, Joe. Absolutely.
Cheers,
we appreciate it.
And she also follows our channels as well. So we appreciate that.
She does. Absolutely, mate.
No, honestly, we really appreciate it. Because YouTube is not the live streams, but like getting your YouTube your likes up and your subs, and it's just hard. It's hard work.
Oh,
it's a proper graft. So anybody
really hard graft.
People don't understand the time, like really. I know you say it but when you've got to film it, then you've got to video it, and then you got to edit it, and then you got to put intro. Mate, it's hard. You know what I mean?
Years to get.
It is hard. I was looking back on mine, and I've done 250 videos, mate. Yeah, in 5.5 years. It's like, whoa, that's crazy.
They were on VHS when he started.
Vinyl.
Yeah, they was.
You like an old cinema? It used to just flicker. It used to flicker like that. That's what
I was shooting it in. I was shooting it in 360, 368.
No, you were shooting it in black and white.
Yeah, now you're like, hey, calm down now. Hey, listen up, pal. Calm down. Yeah, it was
it's one of the originals of YouTube when it first came online.
It is.
250 videos. I think I'm over 100 videos, and I don't seem like to post many videos anymore. But yeah,
250 videos, mate.
Wow.
Yeah.
How's yours, Tom? How's your back catalogue coming along?
It's coming on. Just you wait. I haven't gone out and bought a new webcam for nothing.
Buy gum, how to grow best carrots you can ever grow. With Tom. With Tom. No messing. Orange carrots, as orange as you can get.
Orange carrots. Oh, mate. Oh, you're killing me.
Sorry, mate. I'm just plugging you there. Plugging it.
Oh, God. Thank you.
Anyway, there'll be a video soon. Keep tuned. Keep tuned.
Oh, mate.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for that support, that moral support, as always, Jay. Much appreciated.
Mate, I've already subscribed to your channel. I'm already subscribed.
I have. You've already started mocking me, but you don't reveal it yet, please.
Oh, I won't reveal. Oh, I won't reveal.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I won't reveal it. As long as I get invited on.
Of course you will.
Thanks.
All of you.
Chris, have a great weekend, guys.
Nice one, Chris.
Thanks a lot for joining, Chris.
You
as
too,
always,
Chris.
mate. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Cheers, UKM 120.
Thank
Blackpool, you guys are the OGs. Appreciate it, my friend.
Awesome, thank you.
I've no fade in and out, but well done, guys. I do try and get on here every week. Sorry, cleaning tanks for the vid tomorrow.
Yeah.
Lee, no problem at all, mate.
Look forward to the video, mate, and hope the
no matter what you're doing. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. PH is king. Guys, you know how hard it is for me to behave. Absolutely. Manic.
We don't want you to behave, really.
See Manco. I don't know what that means, Manic, but I appreciate it.
Shimanko.
It probably means thank you.
Looking forward to see your channel, Tom. Absolutely, mate. I can't wait myself.
Yeah.
It should be good.
Yeah, it will be. It's just there's not enough reefing content on YouTube, so we need more. Get more.
No, yeah, we do. We do. What a fab stream. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Absolutely. I appreciate it.
Cheers, Joe.
As always. Haley, thanks for the stream, guys. Hope you have a lovely weekend. You too, Haley. Have a great weekend. And whatever you guys are doing, hopefully, it's productive and you enjoy it. And hopefully, definitely join us for next week. Remember,
not to miss.
Not to miss.
It's just so big.
Huge giveaways.
It's just so
big. Anything in your diary.
Anything. It's just like monumentous. It's like massive.
3 years. Imagine that. Wow.
Anyway,
have a good weekend. Yeah.
Guys, we've got to go. Thanks for joining as always. Thanks for you loyal followers as always. Really appreciate it. Like I said, don't forget to tune in next week on, I think it's going to be on, it will be. It'll be on Paul's channel. Join us 8 p.m. Friday next week. So until then, guys,